spent a lot of time on a Harley crossing this country. Had a bumper sticker on the back of the bike that said, if you see this motorcycle on a trailer, call the police because it's been stolen.
Do you guys know who these guys are?
Hey guys!
How's it going?
Good morning!
What are you guys doing here?
No, I need a $5 before you go.
I don't have any cash.
No, don't take a picture for me.
Okay.
You ready?
I think I am.
What sounds good?
What is your favorite?
Breakfast-wise, the pancake balls,
Ooh.
we're famous for those.
I'll do some of those. Do you guys want to try some? I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is these are delicious. The bad news is I feel like I didn't buy them, I rented them because they're going to be out of me in no less than 45 seconds. Who is that? Is that Al Gore? It just seems like a very eclectic group of photos that have nothing to do with each other. We're filming a little video about Solvang, and you look like Mr. Solvang.
You know, I like the freedom that you get from Solvang, like the feeling of freedom.
It's super quiet here, too.
Certain times of the year. 4th of July, there's probably about 10 to 12,000 tourists in town.
Wow. Why do they come here?
So they can watch me jump over the mayor of Solvang on the 4th of July. You guys can write your name, write a message. You got the ramp, the wall, or the ceiling.
This is an important decision. Valentine's Day, the 14th?
Just having the ramp too is like nice because I do teach people how to skateboard, so
Yeah.
it allows me to teach but still be here at my store.
Oh!
Oh, there we go. Okay, that was my warm up.
That was insane.
So Solvang was actually founded by Danish settlers in the early 1800s. Family members from Denmark were coming over, and that's how the town grew. Solvang is Danish for sunny fields. Atterdag, the main road, is another day. That's the vibe I get from Solvang.
I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You live.
Thank you. I'm from Maine originally, but we
East Coast.
we live in
friends in
Virginia.
Virginia. All big fish fans. You a fish fan?
Fishing?
Yeah,
Or the
fish,
band?
PHISH,
No, not really.
If you guys wanted some funny footage, there's an ostrich farm.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. Hope
Have
you
a
guys
good
have a
one.
wonderful day.
You too. What do you guys want to check out? Can I get a fun trinket? Are they technically dinosaurs? Stop trying to take the fucking ball. All right, I'm out of feed, boys.
Everybody say ostrich land.
You're not getting the ball. How did you get into the wine business? Your dad was in it?
Yeah, I got in the wine business
Yeah.
the old-fashioned way.
That's
I
how it's
inherited
done.
it.
Yeah. Do all the business owners kind of know each other and help each other out? It seems like whenever we've been in a place, they've kind of like sent us to another place.
People come in and they'll say to me, well, Dan, we were just tasting wine at your competitor's place. And
Yeah.
I'll say, no, you weren't. So I don't have any competitors in this town. I have a lot of friends who do the same thing that I do.
Yeah.
What do you want to taste? I can tell you where to find it. The people who do this, myself included,
Yeah.
do it because we love it.
Yeah.
I make a good living but you're not going to get rich in this business.
What's the best part about being in the wine business?
Doing just this.
Yeah.
Sitting at a table with a glass of wine in front of me, talking about the product, and making friends.
It's fantastic. Yeah, I'm in kind of a strange line of work as well, where I would drink 12 beers and I would give you an update after 4, 8, and 12, and I was doing that like once a week, and it was just like, this is becoming fairly taxing on my body.
So you worked on the candy company.
Yeah, now we're eating candy and still drinking. This is sick. This looks like the hardest technique
This
so far.
is the little tricky stuff. Let me get it pulled out. Look
Look at that.
Yep.
Oop.
You got it.
This is stressful.
There you go. All right.
Oh. Has anyone ever lost a finger?
You get the bag with the finger. You get a free bag.
We lost it years ago, and we have no idea where his finger is. The difference between yours and mine is terrifying. What are you drinking?
I gotta work tomorrow, so that's perfect.
If you could change your name to anything, what would it be?
I don't know. What about you?
Like Eric Peters, probably. Okay, here's a better one. You're starting a band.
Okay.
What's it called?
Be a death metal band. Bleeding come out.
Do you think that Ray Charles is actually blind? I want to get a wine dog.
So you're from Florida?
No, I'm from Maine originally. I went to school in Florida. We're in Los Angeles now, unfortunately. My mom is always like talking about how 2019 is her favorite year for wines for some reason. Is there any like merit to that, or is she just blowing smoke?
Every season and every year has its reason.
Yeah. Do you guys get to drink wine every day?
Get to? Sure. Have to? No.
So this is our 2017.
In 2017, I was getting my driver's license.
Wait, do I need to ID you?
I'm 22. I, up until very recently, was drinking my wine exclusively from a bag.
Yeah.
So this is a big step.
There were no flush toilets on site until 1955.
So they're just pooping in a hole?
Outhouses.
Oh, okay.
This is like what I've been searching for my entire life. I want to live in a place like this. That's derish. Okay, we've learned a few things about Solvang. I think it exists in a place between time and space. I would say if you haven't come here yet, you should, because it's chill. This is where me and Shia shot holes. I wish we were at a Chili's right now. Just the 6 beers, please.
That's fine.
We're gonna go to Slab City. Is it a strange place?
No, it's nice to live here.
Oh, nice.
Really nice and quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll come back for that one. So spicy. Thank you. I'm not much of a spiceman. Where do you go to get a beer around here?
You basically just buy it and go home and drink it at home.
That sounds fun. It feels strange in someone's house in their garage. The more flies, the better food, because the flies know where the hottest cooking's at. I still don't fully understand. How did this place come to be? How did people all congregate?
It was
here?
a military base in World War II. They took off and left just the cement slabs behind. That's why they call it Slab City. And then when the 80s boom of the RV thing happened, then this place really started taking off.
In the Southern California desert, at an abandoned Marine base, over 1,000 retired people spend the winter months together. Their answer to the problem of retirement has been to establish an alternate lifestyle, combining large amounts of leisure time and small amounts of money.
And people can come here mentally ill and nobody will force you to take your meds.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, because a lot of them turn into troublemakers.
Oh, interesting.
And then the drug dealers seek them out too and get them hooked on fentanyl and meth. Yeah, and there's still plenty of people that don't do dope too.
Yeah.
Most people just smoke weed and drink beer here.
That's the name of the game, I think. When did you open the shop?
My second winter here, my car broke down, so I didn't know what I was going to do, so I decided to set up across from Salvation Mountain, and I had a buddy of mine that made homemade furniture, so he set up his furniture, I set up my jewelry, and that's when Leonard was still alive that owned the mountain.
Yeah.
And he had this stupid-ass caretaker that was caring for him, that was a real dick.
Do you know what the history is behind Salvation Mountain? Why did he build it?
It was a dedication to Jesus and stuff, and universal love.
When I came here, I wanted to put God's love to the world on a hot air balloon. And the thing rotted out on me here and never got up. So I told God I'm going to stay 1 week and make an 8-foot one. 24 years later, I'm still here.
First mountain that he built, a big flood came through, I guess, and it totally destroyed it. So then he asked God to help him build it, and that's when he got turned on to, I think, Adobe and stuff.
Like the software?
No, like the clay that's here. There's a lot of clay underneath the sand here.
Slab City.
Is this your guys' first time in Slab City?
Yeah.
So you guys are taking the dogs on a long road trip?
We thought we'd be gone a month, but it's been a month and we're not even halfway through.
This is the bathtub and laundromat. There's been a lot of people that have died in this hospital.
What?
One guy got drowned in here and he went to the bottom and he cooked in there for about 3 days.
Woke up late in Houston, gotta be early in Santa Bay. Walk on part in this war, will lead role in a cave.
I just can't wrap my head around how much stuff is here. It's
Well, it was a landfill originally.
Okay.
So it just turned into a boneyard. Art supplies at the ready.
Yeah.
Some people say it's trash. Not us.
I don't think it's trash at all. Where are you from originally?
All over mostly.
Yeah.
But the origination is from Texas. And then
Yeah.
when I got empty nested and retired basically from my former career, got on the road for a little while, ended up here to make this thing, which we're gonna look at. Which
It's
is
fantastic.
amazing art.
I just recently I was the youngest, and so I made my mom an empty nester.
Yeah, right?
This would be funny if she moved out here.
Right? Once you go through menopause and you get on the other side of it, you're like a superhuman.
Believe it or not, my mom and I have not had the menopause talk yet, so I
See?
don't know where she's at.
Taxidermy dinner party.
Very cool.
Gotta go up inside that trailer and really get a good look at it.
Oh, this is insane.
I mean, there may be somebody out there on the internet that's like, oh no, you could totally restore that, but I found it more fun to watch them deteriorate while they eat humans. This is the Barbie horror house. See, horror house, so don't get too excited, it's a combo. So this is when cats have actually infected the entire human population with the toxoplasmosis parasite, and now we're basically servants to the cat population, and they do weird things like slice open pregnant women and throw the baby on the table and chase it around. It's called Featherstone.
Nice.
Yep.
Do you think things like this have like souls, or are they just inanimate objects?
Ah, they're just inanimate.
Did it get to this point, or have you always like loved things like this?
I've always been that person that will take stuff out of your garbage if you're my neighbor. I am not an advocate for everybody needs to go and be an intellectual in this world. Some people are just not that person.
Agreed.
Nowhere else you see a mermaid in the desert.
Why do you guys think Slab gets this like reputation? We heard it was like lawless, and then when we came here, everyone's like the nicest person.
A lot of people don't understand that. They hear the freedom part and they're like, oh, I can do whatever I want. It's like, no, you still have to respect people's boundaries. You can live such a peaceful, loving life out here. There's definitely law out here.
Yeah.
The sheriffs come out here constantly.
We've had fights here, but it's normally bullshit fights.
Yeah.
But they usually take it outside and deal with it.
That's one of the bottle kids.
Wait, the bottle kids?
It's just a group of like 5 or 6 kids that got together and we were harassing some people on Twitch.
Oh, there's a taking one.
You got $1?
No, I ain't got no fucking dollar.
You got $1?
Where you chuck bottles at them?
Yeah, it was hilarious as fuck. They offered one of my friends meth, so we did it even harder.
Hello. We've heard you've got a mean burger and a mean root beer float.
I'll light it up. In 2019, we had a lot of people passing away in the summertime on that meth and fentanyl that grew up out here. And so we decided to open up a drink, hydration, and a little bit of food. Within a month, I was crawling on my hands and knees because I'd been in a wheelchair for 8 years. And so I was crawling on my hands and knees to get food to people out there through the community room that we had here, that we would hang free clothes up that we would get from Palm Springs and stuff on the fence and give people free clothes instead of just throwing them on the slab.
It feels like here more than anywhere I've been, there's like a really strong sense of community and people like helping each other out. Have you seen that too? Or?
We're no different than any other place. We may not have as much law around, but it's definitely not lawless. Although I did have to take down a 23-year-old at my age, I was 63. He was tripping out on something, and he thought he could take me, I guess. So he certainly went. Hey! Excuse me.
No worries.
New dog.
Yeah.
You be good. Richard, how you doing today?
Parched. One of the things everybody kept saying back in the day out here, back in the day as in the 80s, there is gold out in them there hills. And there is.
Literally gold?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were making a metaphor.
No.
Have you ever gone out looking for it?
Military gold is some of the best, but there is instances recorded of people documented finding significant chunks out there.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
The burger's great. The dog blows it out of the water.
If I can make one person smile because they just love the ice cream or float or whatever, that makes my day. One together, two together, slide.
That's so fun.
That's all it is.
How are you? Why do you think so many people move here? Like, what's so great about Slab City?
What you're getting wrong is this is really a refugee camp. A refugee for people who weren't doing well out there.
Yeah.
You know? I ran like maybe an 11-year running battle with the San Diego Police Department. So when it came to Dodge, well, this is where you dodge, right? In those days, there was a lot of snowbirds, people who were on some kind of retirement and had a motorhome. And now you have the kids, I call them the dreadlock children. Their goal is to get high, you know. There's a popular thing about how dangerous it is to live here.
Yeah.
You know? 'Cause most people here will tell you if they go out there, it's like an expedition to enemy territory. You know?
And it's kind of like, where else are you supposed to go?
You can see my business here is the range, right?
Yeah.
When I first started, I thought I was just stirring up some social life so I could meet a girl, right? In those days, the stars covered a lot more of the sky. All the city lights have encroached in. And I looked up there and I said, well, you've decided I have to live here. And they looked down at me with their star point eyes and said, what are you going to do about it? I mean, let's face it, back then I had nothing. You know? It was make $10, put 5 in the tank and buy something to eat, right?
Yeah.
And I've come up from that to being somebody, you know? Somebody that I recognize as well as what other people do, you know?
There's no more whiskey, no more beer. Got me wondering, why the hell am I still here? Another Slab City summer with these Slab City blues.
Slab City's pretty cool. Some people were scary at first, and then they opened their mouth and were just sweethearts. I didn't experience any lawlessness there. I felt safer there than I do in like Venice. It's been great hanging out with you guys, but I've got to roll. Oh. How cool. I've been hungover like 3 separate times today. Oh, all right. What bar do you guys want to go to? It's a good vibe, right? Those guys? Sorry? It's a good vibe, right?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that before. That's for sure.
I am shocked that I thought you were going to be the most American guy ever, and then you had a...
Yes,
where
I'm
are you from?
American, yeah. London, England.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys look like you guys have got it figured out. What do I... how does one like get to this level?
It escalated, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I came out, I had my shirt on, no cigar, and no hat.
This is the most work he did. This is the most work he did all day. He's been cooking slow all day.
What's the go-to here?
Catfish and
Wow, catfish for breakfast is wild. We hit it pretty hard last night. I don't know if I could stomach one. You know when they put their hand in there and like pull it out? Don't you run the risk of like something else being in there?
I got bitten by something once, but nothing happened, so I just kept fishing.
I tied one on last night, and I was hoping that there was going to be a Bloody Mary.
That's what we were doing.
Yeah.
I'm in search of one right now.
Last night got really, really weird.
I probably am more drunk than he is. I'm a genuine guy. Like, it's not. There you go.
When did you move to New Orleans, or are you from here?
I'm born and raised here.
Wow.
I tried to leave for a little while.
How'd that go?
I mean, I'm back. Here I am.
Where'd you go?
So I was in a touring band for a while, and I was traveling around a lot.
What instrument did you play?
I'm
in
a
the
drummer.
Band? Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I always thought the drummer was like...
We're the coolest.
They are.
I love being in a band. I'm still in the band.
Nice.
With the same guys.
What's it called?
We are called Community now.
I like it.
But when we first started, we were called, the worst name, the Superfly. How many people could say you're still doing something you did with your childhood friends, still loving it? It's like you just don't grow up. Your mind, your body starts, your shell ages, and your hair turns white, and you start to lose it.
Yeah.
But the mind is still kind of like,
I'm 18.
we're a bunch of dumb kids playing the same game of Slap House.
Yeah. I've always said, if you want to get to know a man, share a Sazerac.
How's Nola treating you?
It's been good, dude. Obviously not feeling that great this morning.
How could you not be? Yeah.
That was... I took my sister's vinyl, but she only had Lana Del Rey. So I was just like...
We only got one mood in the house
You
now.
can only listen to it.
Yeah.
I've been going through...
I can only cry so much.
I've been listening to more Jimmy Buffett than I care to admit lately. It's just an awesome vibe.
It is.
Who's your plug?
These are good questions.
Who's your record plug?
Well, we've been really fortunate to cultivate people for 50 years. Like, if we were in a different town, I don't know if we do as well.
Yeah.
All the used we buy hand to hand most of the time, and we have connections everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you want a beer? I mean, we have fresh beers.
Yeah.
Everybody want a beer?
Dude, I had the hardest morning anyone's ever had.
Honestly, I could have been anybody.
It was good to carry you last night. It was kind of a good bonding early moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't remember.
I didn't think you did. Certain albums like I loved for a long time, and I cannot jam anymore. I wouldn't put Drake Views on unless I wanted to cry. My girl left me when that album came out.
Oh no!
So it was 6 months of only Views on repeat at the house.
That's
right?
a funny way to mourn in that relationship.
It was.
Dude, this place is awesome.
Thank you, brother. We try really hard, man. You know, blood, sweat, and tears in here, to say the least.
Yeah. Is owning a bar, is it not the dream?
Once you get the bottles, you can just sit and you can just wait. Because sooner or later, people are gonna buy those drinks.
People like drinking.
Munich, Germany. Put your hands in the air where I can't see. We got Rustin in the building, got to trust in this flow. Shout out to Rustin, I'm making this as I go. Dun, 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 dun. Shout out to Rustin from How Cool.
Fantastic.
Cool.
That guy kept calling me Rustin. What is it?
For that, it's an aperitif.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, tastes like mouthwash.
Why do people like Malloy?
I don't think really anybody likes it. I think it's just like a stigma where like it's like you think you're cool.
It tastes like someone was trying to poison me.
Yeah, it tastes like my girlfriend's used tampon. I was using the bathroom one night and she threw it in like a cup, and it was one of the coffee cups. And yeah, man. And it was like in a water thing, and I threw it back, and yeah.
Can I do another shot of
You want to do from that? Y'all want one too, fellas? Y'all are the ones working hard. There used to be a guy by the name of Mitch Hedberg. She was his manager.
No. I was an agent who worked with him.
Mitch
He
Hedberg, I
likes to
think, is
say
the
I was his
greatest.
manager,
I think he's
but
the
I'm not.
greatest joke teller of all time.
He was brilliant. I take comedians to entertain the military, and I was taking comedians over to Iraq and Kuwait
To entertain the soldiers?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, in and out of Black Hawk helicopters. And,
Were you actually?
yeah, it was great fun.
So you're the most interesting woman alive.
No, I'm not.
What's that?
No, I'm not.
What's that like?
That's my guy, keep your head up. We got Rusty Cold. We got to know it. If you just bring it through.
Jameson and
Okay.
Red Bull, a JMO bomb.
A JMO bomb. That
Yeah.
sounds like a nightmare.
Dangerous. That's it, that's it.
Oh.
Woo!
It's
Come
not,
on, baby.
not enjoyable at all. Happy St. Patrick's Day. So you know like everybody.
Can I get 10 car bombs, 10 jello shots? Oh my god.
If you're a travel person, you can really live anywhere.
That's what I've been saying, but they make me live in Los Angeles. You look the ripe age of 11 years old. What's the best part about being Irish? You look like me if I was better looking. Hey, Trump! All right. Why is everyone so nice in New Orleans? Because
It's southern.
That's where we stop.
I really like the people here. I really liked the drinks here. I learned a lot of new drinks. The food was pretty good, but I think that was more on my selections. I didn't select the right foods. New Orleans is pretty cool. I would give it the cool stamp.
How cool.
Fantastic. All right. If I was here with someone that I felt knew a little bit less about surfing, I would be a little bit scared, but I think I'm in good hands. That's good.
At least you don't have people to contend with today, just the elements.
Yep, yeah. Fighting Mother Nature is a lot easier than fighting a guy from Venice. So.
Yeah. You're kind of hitting a push-up and stepping through like at the same time.
Yeah, that doesn't feel like that would work. So you've been a pro surfer for how long?
I guess I signed my first professional contract when I was 12.
Okay.
And then I had a little intermission from like 18 to 20, and now I'm kind of finding my way back.
There we go.
But I actually caught my first wave here when I was 3.
Is there any advantage to maybe having a little bit more buoyancy like I have?
Yeah, you have more leverage.
Did I look tight? Tell me I look tight.
Can you tell me like a little bit about how you got your start in surfing and like what that whole process was like?
Ever since the day I was born, I loved the water. When I was an infant, the only way to get me to stop crying was to put me in the water. I also have webbed toes.
So God wanted you to be in the water
pretty
as
much.
well.
Surfing for me all started right here. I grew up down the street, and my dad said, if you can stand up on a boogie board, I'll get you a surfboard. And I made him eat his words because I stood up on the first wave. I won my first national title when I was 10. When I was 12, I had signed a 5-year contract with O'Neill, sending me around the world with like mentors and coaches and other professional surfers. I qualified for the Triple Crown, and back then it was like the biggest contest you could get in Hawaii. So I'm just practicing, like super excited, and then I twisted my femur in half and like shot it up my leg. The PT for that is like every day they're just trying to bend it as much as they can because I have a metal rod from my knee to my hip and a bunch of screws and stuff. It took like a lot of time to get comfortable in the water again, and there's so many moments being on a wave where I felt myself just having these extra thoughts that I never had before, and so much like hesitation and questioning. So I kind of was at this crossroads, and my mom kind of pushed for me to go to college, and my friend gave me a call, and he was basically like, what are you doing in college? Like, you should be out here living on the North Shore at my house. I think it all kind of caught up to me when I got to the North Shore, and I just had this big blowout. That's when I realized like I needed to go to treatment, and I just had a long talk with a lot of my friends and family, and they're like, this is something that you need to do because you don't know how to handle your emotions. So I did a transition program in Vermont, and I loved it there. And then when I came back, being around all your old friends, you get into your old habits. So it was kind of this weird limbo stage, and now I'm back kind of in that limbo stage in between finding like support and financing for all the trips and projects I want to do.
There's a lot of differences between what we do, but I think you do something that's very fun for a living. I do something that's very fun for a living. And so it's like hard to separate what's like fun work and what's like leisure. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the lines get blurred. So much which is kind of strange.
When that thing that was like once your escape and your outlet is just your job, and it's like I kind of was frozen in this place of like, where do I go?
What's up? You want to get our freeze on?
They say 30 seconds you get the dopamine benefit, so at least 30 seconds. I like to do 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Oh!
How do you feel?
Not like the best, but like, I get it.
You're giving yourself a massive vascular workout right now. And also you're punishing your hog.
Is it gonna go back to normal size?
Back to normal and probably a little bit bigger.
Oh.
Have you done one before?
I've done one, but I haven't done one in a couple months.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of metal in me.
I'm teaching my body how to die, and then I'll bring it back to life. And I'm also on a huge semen retention kick right now, so.
I gotta get to the bottom of something. Now that I've seen a little bit about your job, and you've seen a little bit about my job, who do you think has the harder job?
Probably you.
I mean, we're drinking beer and playing pool.
I think we put our bodies through about the same amount of stress, but in very different ways.
I think yours have mostly been external wounds, whilst mine have been in the like lower organs.
Yeah.
But
at the end of the day, it's still stress.
Still stress. Do you think like when you took a step back from surfing that helped you, or was that more of a negative than a positive?
I think at first, when I was removed from it, I kind of thought like, I could totally go without this. And then as I left treatment and got my phone back and my friends back and started interacting with people, I realized that it meant so much to me, and that like taking a step back made me appreciate it so much more. and stay centered in that love for it instead of being like so focused on, oh, I want to be the best surfer or I want to do these contests or get these sponsorship deals. When I was younger, I really resented the surf community and I thought it was like this really hard-nosed, standoffish community, and then I realized it was just me and that I just needed to be friendly to people. It's one of the only things that keeps LA small for me, to where it still feels like a neighborhood. It still feels like, you know, I'm just seeing my friends around and having like organic, authentic interactions with people, and I'm so grateful for that.
Very cool. You got it, you got it. Yeah! Okay, you're okay. Watch yourself. Good. Excellent.
That's hard.
It's hard. I missed it too. But
All right, your turn.
Here we go. We did it.
Smells like murder in here.
When was the last time you had like an intimate lunch, man on man like this? It's pretty intimidating stuff.
Lunch menu?
Thank you very much. Liam, should we be bad and get 2 beers?
Yeah, sure, why not?
My wallet is actually, I don't have my wallet. I am 23 today.
Yeah, I need to see your ID.
I know. I opened my phone, there's a birthday text.
Remember that one time we were going to a bar?
Yeah.
That like our whole day was planned around going to this bar.
Yeah.
You showed me like, fuck, do you think they're gonna ID me? I'm like, yeah. By the way, it's Monday. It's noon.
What was your best birthday?
When I was like 13, a bunch of my dogs came over. We were on Omegle. It's just guys jacking off after guy jacking off.
Of course.
And my mom comes downstairs. I was like, dude, this is gonna affect my relationship with my mom for the rest of my life. Shout out my friend Tommy. He popped up, jumped over the couch, and exited out right as my mom turned the corner, and she was like, I don't even want to know what that was. Dude, she would have had to call everyone's parents and been like, they're watching men jack off. This is
Because you
bad.
can't explain to them what it is.
No.
Very nice of you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Rosie.
Have you guys ever experienced a sound bath before?
I honestly, I don't know what it is still, so I'm excited.
Okay. You know, this really helps the brain begin to slow down and drop into a more subconscious state. The power of that is that the nervous system is directly correlated with the subconscious mind. And so if we can regulate the nervous system from fight or flight, bring it into rest and digest, the body can do what it does, which is to heal. That's usually the reaction I look for.
Howdy.
How are you?
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome to the Mermaid. This building has been here almost 100 years. It was built in 1930 as a country club. It was right before the Depression, so it didn't really pan out quite so well.
No, not a great time to start a country club.
And then about 1955, opened a gay nightclub here. But he disallowed African Americans, and so by the time the 70s rolled around, that didn't play anymore.
No.
And then it shut down. 1972 became the Mermaid Tavern, and I bought it from them.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think all the people that have walked on this floor.
Yeah.
All the racist gays.
Yeah. That's gonna be wild. Says Sam sucks 2-inch dicks.
That was on the table, and I didn't remove it. First time I came here, it was in the 60s. It was totally hippied out, you know. You would have parties, you have parties all weekend, and nobody cared. But now it's been gentrified to such a degree that you really can't go all night.
Yeah, got some party poopers in here.
But it still retained rural flavor. I know people that are born here and live here and they die, and it's just a great little community.
Yeah.
Let's see some butterflies, huh?
Let's do it. How did you get into this line of work?
You know what, I was walking home from elementary school. I would find the caterpillars, take them home, raise them. So it's been an abiding fascination all my life, butterflies has. Sergio was on the crew. We placed the foundation 30 years ago, and he's still here. He's a big part of the Mermaid.
So
And
cool.
he's right over there. Sergio? Hello?
Hi, Sergio.
I just love this town. This town is the coolest town in the whole state of California.
It truly is. It's been
There is
blowing my mind.
no corporate shit here. They don't even have a gas station. I left the DC area where I'm from when I was 20. I said, well, I'm gonna go travel for a couple years. This was in 1976.
What's the strangest thing that happened to you on your travels?
Getting busted for LSD in the Philippines.
Let's hear it. That sounds awesome.
1984. On my way out of the country, they busted me. Philippine cops. I was looking at life sentence in the Philippine jail.
Not where you want to be.
They already told me that I was home free after I got out of there because I hadn't broken any American laws.
Yeah.
They never even locked me up.
What was the first thing you did with your new lease on life?
Oh, I kissed the ground when I got to Hong Kong. Then I did a gold smuggling run to Kathmandu. Anyway, my guitar was bust, and I had all these extra guitar strings. So I went through all the strings, get packs, out plops 120 hits of acid. All of those borders, if they had found it,
Yeah.
I would have been completely fucked. Well, anyway, I just had to laugh about it.
Hello. How are you? Good. This is sick. Alrighty. Sweetie. Hello.
Hi, welcome.
How are you? May I do the mommies combo, please?
Of course you can.
It's just a good breakfast.
So we have our theater, but we also do a lot of educational programs.
One time we were working here and down came a rattlesnake. Right there.
Did the kids know what was happening?
Oh yeah, well it's a part of nature, isn't it, to see a rattlesnake and stay away from it.
This is true.
And, and show them how to catch it.
Also lizards.
Wait, you catch it?
Or you call the fire
Or you call the
department.
fire
But I don't like doing that because they kill them.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, and we try and release them further away.
This is a new garden. She hates it because she's so humble, but it's Ellie's garden.
I love
For my
it.
mom, because she loves roses.
I don't like curtain calls.
There we go.
I mean, just do the work for God's sake. You know, stop waving your flag.
So you'll have actors up there, running down here, all along up here, all the way back there.
Blow wind and crack your cheek.
Yes!
No fold?
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
From France.
How did you end up here?
Fell in love with an American musician.
You must have really liked this guy to leave Paris for
Yeah, I
America.
think I was ready for adventure too.
Yeah. What's the most fun request you've
I've
given?
done some sexy mermaids.
There we go. Have you met Bill? He has the Mermaid's Tavern.
Yeah, I
right
know
there.
Bill. In fact, those tiles in that pool. Have my hands in those.
That's awesome. So what's it like been owning a bar?
It's a mixed bag because it's like a baby with a lot of problems that won't grow up. But then there's also the side of like, this is a community hub. Like when I walk around town now, I can't really be a dick to anyone.
Yeah.
So I like there being a border, a boundary, a structure that keeps me behaving. It's a very polarized community that attracts like the crystal-loving New Agers.
Yeah.
And then there's also the fucking people that are 5th generation here that are super into Trump. There was a rally out front, and this dude drives up with a giant truck, biggest monster truck I've ever seen, Trump flags everywhere, and I was like, I'm gonna go fuck with that guy. He ended up being the loveliest person I've ever met. We were having a beer together within 5 minutes.
You're like, God damn it, I
was like, I wanted to hate you. I wanted to
Why do you rule?
Yeah, why are you so cool?
Oh, this is lovely.
Yeah,
How often are you walking around here?
every day. My neighbor is a great singer.
I work with kids in schools and at festivals, and at the program is Sing the World Awake.
I love
and
it.
so it teaches them how to use their voice to create a beautiful future and remember who they are.
That's fantastic.
This is Starry.
We are surrounded by lots and lots of stars, and the light from the stars helps to remind us who we are.
As adults, we're not all friends. So
Yes.
I wrote a song about a world where we're all friends.
I love it.
Sharing people hand in hand, sharing people across the land, sharing with people what we know. Love and sharing's how we grow. 'Cause we are all in this together. Let's do it right.
Wow. That was amazing. I think I peed all in my pants. All right, who's the funny guy that pissed my pants?
That's all over your shoes.
What, you guys are acting like you never seen a guy piss his knickers before? I've felt fantastic all day. The vibes have been good. The people have been very nice. And I think it's very strange that this is Los Angeles because it feels like another world. If you're a young buck with $15 to $20 million, I highly recommend you move here because it's lovely.